Hello everyone, welcome to biology class. So we are in the series of lectures wherein we are talking about the chapter human health and disease, and in this particular video this is the last video of this particular series, and we'll be talking about drug and alcohol abuses. What are the different effects of this drug and alcohol abuse and how you can prevent it? Okay, so in daily life, we are actually finding many actors, or the musician drinking or using cigarettes, and but we feel like it is very cool. We find actors drinking all the time or using the drugs for their happiness in the movies and all. And for a certain point of time, we feel like that is very cool, and that if actors are doing, we should also do it. But as we have discussed in the last video that for a longer time this do have a very long effect. It creates the violence among the people. So drugs, when it is consumed with the alcohol, it can lead to the overdose, something which is resulting in death. It is causing many other diseases, but ultimately death. So we have to understand the several effects of the drug abuse. So, for a pregnant mother, if she is abusing or if she is using the drugs, then they can have different problems with the associated fetus. Now, identifying symptoms are withdrawal, dazed appearance, disregard to the personal hygiene, depression, fatigue, isolation, rebellious behavior, not talking to the parent and getting angry like every time you can see this boy. So these are the basic symptoms. You will not like eating anything. You won't. The behavior will change. You do not want to study properly. So your academic performance will slowly decrease. You will lose your interest in the hobbies. You will lose your appetite. You doesn't want to get a healthy thing. Then you might develop a criminal character as well, wherein you just want the money so that you could find or you can buy the alcohol and other things. So these are the symptoms. Now how we can get over it? So as I have explained, like sex education or drug abuse education, if it is happening in the school, you might get the idea what it is. So talk to your parents, talk to your elder, talk to the people who can actually you can actually trust. Now this teenagers is a stage wherein this AIDS or hepatitis B also develops, and they happens through the infected needle and the syringe. So when you abuse the drug and using the syringe and all, you can actually have the you are very prone to get the hepatitis as well as the AIDS. Now there are some narcotic analgesics or this anabolic steroids or something diuretics and hormone which is used by bodybuilders and which is also used by the athletes just to increase the steroid level in your body. It causes aggressiveness, it causes mood swings, it causes depression, but in later part it has a very crucial effect. Now anabolic steroid, if you use, it is the male's hormone, that is the testosterone and dihydrotestosterone, and they have various side effects. If woman is using it, she is having the growth and the facial body and even the body hair. She'll have the enlarged clitoris. She could get deepening of the voice and even the masculinization, means developing the male features inside the body. So these are the side effects. They'll sometimes have the abnormal menstrual cycle too. So this is inhibiting the normal features. Now, if male is using it, then they can have this reduction in the size of testicle. They have the decreased sperm production. They can also have the prostate gland developed and causes acne all over your faces. So these are the symptoms through which you can actually identify that if you are taking steroids for the larger quantity or not. Just to develop the muscles in the gym, or just for the little tempering time, if you are using the steroid for the longer period of time, it is causing very hard effect. So prevention is actually, as told you, that it is a better than the cure, because there is no cure if you find. Ultimately there is a death. So it's better that we should prevent happening before it happens. We should actually prevent it. We should give the knowledge to others so that they should not get trapped into these peer pressure and other things. So we have like several seminars. We have in our classroom teachers teaching to us what is this and how you can keep yourself away from the peer pressure. It might happen that one of your friend can offer you the drink, or they'll tell you, okay, you're not cool, you're not hot, you're not doing this thing. But you have to understand it's your decision to take. You want, you can get it, or if you want, you can just ignore it. It is your idea, it is your decision. This is the hard time. As I told you, this adolescence is a very hard time wherein you should focus on your academics, wherein you should think of creating the future. It is not the time to get trapped in the parties or in the peer pressure to destroy your future. So this is the time where you can actually incline yourself towards the sports, towards the dance, towards the yoga, towards the music, aerobics, reading, creating your world, your career. And if you cannot understand at this level, it will be very difficult when you actually grow up and when you actually get dependent. You just think about their parent when the son is gone. How will they feel when you are not around them? So you have to understand, you have to get an idea that what should we exactly do. Think about your parent, talk to your friends, talk to your mother, talk to your parent, that kind of peer pressure you're facing. They are the one who can actually take you out from this peer pressure and anxiety and all the abuses. So use the time. This is the time of your life. This adolescence is a period where you can actually create your hobbies. You can actually engulf with your right friend who's actually thinking about you, not involving you into the bad things. Think about your father, your sister, your brother. Think about the family. This is not the time to get trapped into the peer or the parties. It's actually the time wherein you should realize the power of the family, the emotions, and the thing that you actually want to grow and become in your life. Talk to the psychiatrist, talk to the teachers, talk to the counselors. Explain your problem. Like if at all you have started, then how you can actually reduce that, how you can actually overcome from that. So these are the famous people who have actually achieved something in their life. So if you do not want to become like that, then you might become criminal, or you won't become the people who doesn't want to. Society doesn't want the criminals. Society actually wants the scientists. Society wants the people who actually work for the society. So say no to drugs and say yes to the family, say yes to your academics, say yes to all the things which is important for your life. This is the summary of the lesson what we have discussed. So when you excessively use the drugs, you can get coma, you can get into the death, you will have the respiratory, heart and other cerebral damage. So immediately, you can actually find that if you are dependent on the drug or what. So when you disregard the personal hygiene, when you get into the depression, when you get into the isolation or rebellious behavior, you have to understand that you should avoid these. Now, drug abusers when they are taking intravenously drug, they can also get AIDS and hepatitis B. So we have to understand, we have to keep in the mind that damaging effect of drug abuse. So it is better to focus on the prevention, because there is no cure, as we have discussed, as we have seen in the cancer, as even in the AIDS. So prevention is better than the cure. So this is all about this video. I hope this is clear to you. In case of doubt, do write in the comment. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.